Hi there and welcome back. It's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello. If you're new, then welcome. Welcome aboard, and hi to the returning subscribers. Thank you very much for keep coming back. It's much appreciated. So it is Make It Monday, and we've been using circles. I think this is week 3. So I've got some circles from kits which I've cut out. I've got some Tim Holtz ones which I've done out of scraps. I've got some craft ones which did a video on this last year, so just lots of stamping in different colours all over a piece of paper, and then I cut it all out as circles. So that's what I've got. I've got some journal cards which I've made from book pages. I thought they made lovely journal cards. So I've got that new punch and I really like it. So it's took that corner off, and then on this one you've got that. So because I am more into journal cards than tags. So that says I've inked as much up as I can. Now I'm going to put the belly bands onto envelopes, and I've got two sizes because I've got 2 sizes of circles. I think they would be 1 inch. They're 1.5 inch, so these must be 2. Yeah, so I've got 1.5 and 2. These are too tall, so I do need to cut these down. So I'm going to cut them down to 8, and then I shall just glue the bottom back up. I don't think my chopper will go through 4. It's quite thick craft paper, card paper. Okay, so that's that one. Let me just use that one as a template. And so that'll make them 8. So I know that, you know, they'll fit in the majority of journals. So that's that. So I will have to ink the bottom and just glue the bottom up. And something else that's not very straight at all. That's, it's hard to cut straight, you know, when you're just using your small one, and the thing that you're cutting is bigger than your cutter. So the other thing I want to do before I get started is, you know, I want to use this as a pocket and then the band there, and then it can be, you know, stuck down 3 places and be there. And you know, I think that's too near the top to be able to get your hand in, because I'm thinking I'll have a tag what comes up to about there, and then have oh my goodness, I couldn't remember the name of them the other day. You know what you pull it out with, but I obviously want that inside. I don't want it to, you know, hit the flap. So I'm going to cut these down a little bit. So I'm just going to get these to match, and I'm just going to go like so, and that gives me a better hole to get fingers in. So we'll do that first. I'm going to say, because I've done most of the prepping, so it is a quick project once everything's all prepped. So the inside of these ones have got, you know, the glue on. So I'm going to use some Tim Holtz scraps and just glue over it. So, you know, I'd hate it to get a bit damp or something, or even in, you know, heat, start moisten and sticking down. So I'm going to cover that up. And then on the smaller envelopes, I don't think that flap's big enough, and we've got, you know, the peel off bit, which is why, you know, it just doesn't look attractive, and we're not going to want to stick it down anyway. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to start off and just put these papers on before we go any further. So, and I've got to glue the bottoms up, so I'll do the flap and the bottoms at the same time. And I thought it was a good use of scraps. So if I just pop that there, make sure that it folds down, and I'll leave that there and cut them all off at the same time. So I'm just trying to stay as close to that opening as possible. Okay, I'll pop that up to one side. I could have covered it with washi tape. I think I've done that before. But yeah, I was just looking at my scraps and thinking, oh, I ought to perhaps get the die cut out and you know, make some things. So I've got quite a few squares of Tim Holtz left, so I shall have to remember to keep pulling it out. Let's do this one. And I will, when I've finished, I'm also going to cut some craft card for what will be the journal card inside, just so that's done and ready for when I make the cards for them. Yeah, I've done that, sorry. I totally lost my train of thought. As I was saying something, I thought, oh, I've got an idea of a journal card. And I was thinking. And yeah, I just totally got lost in my train of thought then. Right, let's come on, back in the room. So that's those done. And this one, I'm going to stick it on the front. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's get the width of it. Cut two out. I'm left with a really strange scrap. I hope they do fit. Okay, so I'm thinking if I fold it in half, like so. I'm going to get my bone folder in a second. Let me just check. Yeah, I need to move up a bit. I've said it a million times, but yeah, before you know it, you've dragged everything towards your body, and I think it's, you know, it's a natural thing. We don't tend to overstretch when we do things, but yeah, being on camera, you do tend to have to overstretch. So I'm going to, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to glue the whole inside of this. So if I go all the way around like that, I've been having all gooey glue problems, and I think, you know, I do think it's the cold. So oh, I want to cut that down as well. Now that one's a little bit more difficult because obviously the bottom isn't open to that, but you can still do it okay. Oops, what happened there? Okay, so I want to, oh, how am I doing this? Let me put this on this side first. I don't know if there's going to be enough glue on this. I feel like it's already dried because there wasn't a lot on to start with. Okay, let's give it a good rub. Okay, I think that'll be fine, and then I will round those off. So that's that. Let's not forget to do that this time. These are really thin envelopes. I think these would really be better totally covered, but I did want the colour of the craft, and yeah, this is a totally different, you know, craft to this. I think this is more recycled, but I like it. You know, it's a nice golden colour. So I have started a playlist, and I've done the playlist as Brown Bird. So that's the playlist. I'm just looking for my rounder. So pop that in there. Okay, so that's better. Oh, still not done that one. I felt as if I'd done it. Let's take that off, and then I won't be surprised if this hasn't totally gunged up. Can we see my pen? Here it is. I must get it washed out, because I think, you know, when it goes thick and gunky, if you've got any, you know, dried bits in your nozzle, it obviously makes it, you know, a lot worse. Okay, come on, that's enough. So I'm going to put it on that way so I can see a bit better, I think. Okay, let's move it. Come on. And it's a bit wonky, but it's fine. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of wonk. Okay, I'm doing it on the 10 one because I do like the bigger one. So that's that. I don't know if I inked her on that or not. No. And I'm using the vintage photo. Right, so that's that. Let's get the pin in for a second. So we're all prepped, ready to go. I think before I do start, I'm just going to measure these, and then I will know what size to cut the card to go inside. So I'll just come just under. So if I went 6 1/4, that would be fine. So 6 1/4 that away by under 4 that away times 2. So that's those ones. And this one is under 8. Yeah, definitely under 8, Tania. 7 3/4. 7 3/4 down by I'm going to do it 3 3/4, 3 and 3. I'm no good at, you know, little tiny 8s and things. Times 4. So that's as measurement, so I know what size journal cards I want. I have checked and I haven't got any that fit into them. So now I could have done the same thing, couldn't I? You know, I'm going to do the same thing because I think it just gives it, you know, something else to look at, and it will save me trying to cut it down. Okay, I'll leave it a second to dry. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but I did think of it. I did, but yeah, that's a lot better with them not being, you know, decorated per se. It'll just give it a bit of something. Okay, and like I say, I've saved it then, having, you know, that bit going back into my scraps, which is fabulous. Okay, oh, one more. That one's a little bit short, but it's fine. Sporadic gunking back up. Okay. Let's get that pin back on if I can find it. So. Okay, so I'll do that 10. I mean, I could have then, you know, put a policy closure on. But I can't. Well, I could have done with that. I suppose I could have incorporated that into that. I'm not doing that because that's just hurt my brain even thinking about it. So, but I might think about it another time. So I'll just have to go back around these. Okay, nearly there. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm quite in front with definitely these Monday videos because I'm really enjoying the birds. Because I don't think I really did any bird projects last year, and I do love the birds. So yeah, I've kind of got quite in front a few weeks with these. So I must stop and go back and see where I'm you know, missing videos. Right, so we are ready. Let's get on, shall we? Right, let's do these small ones first. So I've got 2 of those for them, and I've got 2 Tim Holtz scraps, and then as a circle. So I am going to join them. Let me just check, because obviously I can't go no higher than there, and I can't go no lower than there. So that's about a third onto it, isn't it? Third-ish. And then that. Okay. So if I go like that, yeah, quick lift it up, and I would say it was around there. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then there. Okay. And the way I've done that then as well makes the decorative one not overlapping, because the overlap is underneath. So that is that. It's a good job it did take us so long to prep, because yeah, it's not a, you know, once you've cut all your circles out, and I'm guessing, you know, you've probably got loads of circles in your stash like I did. And say I've not had to cut any out special, so that card is just going to go in there like so. Okay, and that's like that. Right, so that's that one. Let's do the other small one. So that's that, and pop that there, that there, that there, and that there. Obviously you don't have to do these on an envelope. You can just do them directly onto your journal page, but I like, you know, it's now 3, can hold 3 things instead of just 1. Okay, and then put that there and there. Like so, and then we've got, wait for it to dry, Tania, or hold it. So then we've got that. I will, you know, put some labels and something across there. Not today, when when I come back, and I tend to half embellish things and then do them as you're using them, because I feel as if every single thing I embellished, the time I came to use the things, I'd only be able to put so many in a bulk, because everything would be too wide, you know, too thick. So, you know, if I put Hessian on everything, or yeah, everything would be too thick. Okay, so that's like that. And put that there, like so. Glue the top and the bottom like that, and then that's a little bit, well, I don't think it is too big, but it's nearly too big. Okay, and then we've got his book page journal cards, which go in like so. Yeah, I love it. So I think I'll do the rest off screen. I don't think you probably won't want to see me do any more. So that is another way to use circles. So thank you very much. I'll cut those as well and get them inside. So these will go back into my pile. I don't know if you saw the other day. So everything that's got, you know, a tag and a pocket. If you did see me do these, I have changed these. I put postcards in before, but there was a little bit too big, I felt, so I've swapped those for those. So in here everything's, you know, a complete pocket and tag or card, and in here is upcoming things, and also if something needs a tag or a journal card, it goes back in here, so I know where I am with, you know, so I don't end up with 20 pockets and 6 tags, because that's what I tend to do, because we do seem to make more pockets, definitely with filming, because pockets are more interesting. You know, you can do a tag's a tag, a journal card's a journal card, apart from kind of size. So that's how I'm doing it, and we'll see, you know, I'll see if it works better that way or not. So gosh, that was a bit of a ramble. Thank you very much for joining me, and I think I've got 2 more weeks of circles, so I shall see you next time. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.